Back again, this is Mark Henry with the Epic Player of the Week. He just woke up and went hard. He rewrote the narrative. This week is Braxton Ash from Colleyville Heritage High School. He had an epic performance. Over 100 yards rushing on 18 carries, 4 TDs, and a 51-28 victory over Fort Worth Brewer in the bi-district round of the playoffs, man. He's a running back senior, 5'11", 200 pounds for Colleyville Heritage. Real power back. He paces the Panthers. He's physical behind that offensive line. And we're going to talk to him and just see where his head is this week as he rolls into the second round of the playoffs against Amarillo. Come on in, Braxton. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Doing great, man. So, congratulations on being the Epic Player of the Week. Talk about your performance this week against Brewer. You were coming in. You guys are 7-0 on the season. You had 4 TDs to give your team a spark. In the playoffs, that's tough to do, especially coming out of the gate.
Yeah, I never had a 4 TD game before, and like you said, we're 7-0. We've just been keeping the momentum, just one game at a time. We're not trying to be over confidence or anything, so we're just trying to just keep it going.
Now, what some of the things that you were seeing last week, man? You just 4 TDs is a monumental type game. It's an epic performance, and that's the reason you're the Epic Player of the Week. You had some big holes. Talk about the offensive line and their play as well.
Yeah, it's all the glory to me, but I'm gonna have to put it on my linemen. They don't get recognized as much, but they're what makes the holes big and what made me have the 4 touchdowns.
Now, who are some of the running backs that you kind of pattern your game after? I think you got a lot of power and you have deceptive speed when you break in the open field.
Yeah, the other running backs is Ike Shabay. He gets in there a lot, and someone who he doesn't get in a lot is a senior as well as Luke Darwin, and he got some playing time as well, which is pretty cool.
Now, you guys are 7-0. You were district champs in 4-5A Division I. Some tough competition, in my opinion. Burleson Centennial, a playoff team, as well as Red Oak that advanced. What was that district like playing this year?
It was a lot different from last year. This year was a bunch of not as easy games. All of them were we had to be focused. And Red Oak's a real good team. I know Burleson's a real good team. And so it's going to make us better going to the playoffs. We're going to be ready.
Now, what are you guys working on this week? What's the game plan? And what are you telling your other players? You're a leader on the team, being a senior. You don't want to see this thing or get this train to stop rolling. Right now, you guys, like we said, you're undefeated. What's the game plan this week, and what are you saying to your guys to keep them motivated as well?
Well, last year we played them in the playoffs last year, and I think the game plan for this week is we're going to run the ball again. Last year, me and Shabay, I think each had over 100 yards rushing, so we're probably going to do that. And we also have a good passing game of AJ. He's a good quarterback. We have Leon. He's one of our top receivers. We got Hogan. Shabay's also another receiver. So we got a bunch of weapons, and we just got to keep doing what we're doing.
Now, as a running back, you also are able to get out in space and catch the ball. You had a couple of receptions last week against Brewer. How important is that in you guys' offense?
It's a lot. It's huge. Last year we didn't really throw a lot to me, but I like how I get to run the ball a lot and catch the ball a lot from AJ, and it's just really fun.
Now, what are some of the things that's important to you as a running back that kind of make your game well-rounded? We already talked about catching the ball out of the backfield. A running back has to block. You have to be a Swiss Army knife in an offense like the one you run at Colleyville Heritage.
Yeah, what makes a great running back and to be a good running back in college is you have to be able to run the ball well. You got to break the long rushing yards. You have to be able to catch the ball and block. And I've been trying to work on all 3.
Well, it definitely shows, man. You had a breakout performance. 4 TDs in the playoffs is nothing to sneeze at, and that's the reason you're the Epic Player of the Week here on the On Your Mark Show, man. I appreciate you joining me. Now let's before we let you go, this is the part of the show where we allow you to kind of send some shout outs, kick it to your lineman you can't forget the big fellas that help you eat up there up front. And also, before you get out of here, give your social media if you have them, where everybody can see your huddle. Um, and kick your shout outs. My man, Braxton Ash from Colleyville High School.
I'm gonna shout out to my running back coach, Coach Johnson. He's been there since day one. My linemen, I'm gonna shout him out to Austin Sorum, James Arvizu, William Baum, Houston Foley, Usama Sheik, Jagger Hevenson, Josh Ford, and my Twitter is Braxton Ash1, and my Instagram's just Braxton Ash _.
Well, there you have it. A epic performance this week. He just woke up and went hard, and Braxton Ash rewrote the narrative in a 51-28 victory over Brewer in the first round of the playoffs. Good luck to you this week. We definitely look forward to seeing you keep going in the playoffs there, Braxton. This is Mark Henry for the On Your Mark Show with the Epic Player of the Week.